Hey everyone, welcome back to M&M PTE NAATI. This is Manmohit. Now guys, in today's video, I am going to share with you all the 20 most expected difficult words for your listening fill in the blanks topic. I would be giving you what words are those that we can expect most commonly getting repeated, and they are difficult ones to spell out. So I'll be speaking them out and I've got the meaning of them written as well. So I wanted to take some good notes for this, understand what words are those, memorize the spellings of them, because there is the chance you may end up getting the same words repeated in your real exam too. And if you end up getting the same words, you will not be repeating the same words. You will not be repeating the same mistakes again. Now, just before I proceed, if you need any help and support with your PTE exam, whether it's PTE Academic or PTE Core, you can message us on either Instagram or Facebook. Links are in the description box, or simply search for M&M PTE NAATI and you will find us over there. Message us and we'll discuss with you of how we can help you to achieve your desired score, clear these exams in the very first go. And same goes for NAATI exams, NAATI Hindi, Punjabi or Gujarati. We have got 3 languages which Mohit and myself teach to all our students. Again, you can reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook. Message us, we'll discuss with you and we'll get these ones done as well at the same time. Now let's jump right into this one. So I'll be giving you how to spell out these words and obviously what's the meaning of them, so you can take some good notes for them. The very first one, now you might be aware of some of these words already. You might have heard them before, or you already know the spellings of those, which is good, and at least you can use them for your refresher. And there might be some new words which you have never seen before, and it would be a good learning for you. The first word is complicated. Now complicated, ending with ed at the end, and basically it means something which is very complex, involving many careful or intricate details, complex. So this word, C-O-M-P-L-I-C-A-T-E-D, complicated word, is getting repeated again and again in the real exam, and there is a chance you may end up getting that same. The major mistake students make in this one is the D or ED, which is whether the word is in the present tense or past tense. So complicate or complicated. So we have to be careful of that. Next one is cumulative, which means increasing or growing by accumulation or successive addition. So something which is growing by accumulating, increasing. And it's an adjective which is C-U-M-U-L-A-T-I-V-E. Again, a word which many students make mistakes in the spelling. So please make sure you memorize that one. Another one that is getting repeated is, it's a big word, but it's made from sustainable. And the word is sustainability. So sustain ability. So you can memorize the word using that. And like I said, make sure you keep writing these words in your notebook and keep understanding what these words mean, so that if you get the same ones, you will not repeat the same mistake again. And sustainability means sustaining something, being steady with that, ability to maintain or continue a process over time. Next one is analytical. This word is made from analytic or analytics, and the word is ending with AL this time. So analytical, A-N-A-L-Y, analytical, T-I-C-A-L, which means relating to, using analysis or logical reasoning. Next one is hypothesis, hypothesis or hypothesis. Depending on whichever accent you get in the exam, you may be getting one of the either pronunciations of the word, which simply means a proposed explanation based on limited evidence as a starting point for further investigation. So you might have heard this word in your colleges or universities somewhere. The word is hypothesis. Please make sure, memorize the spelling. It's T-H-E-S-I-E-S. Students usually make a mistake saying T-H-I-S-E-S or T-H-I-S-I-S. This is where they make mistakes. So please make sure you've got E and then you've got I after that. Next one is discrepancy, meaning a lack of compatibility or consistency between two or more facts. So let's say someone said something, another person said something, and their facts are not aligning with each other. Someone said there are 10 states in Australia. Another one said there are 12 states in Australia. So there's a discrepancy between both of their opinions, both of their facts. Again, memorize the spelling, which is D-I-S-C-R-E-P-A-N-C-Y, discrepancy. Next one is optimal, O-P-T-I-M-A-L. Again, it's not a difficult one, but still people do make mistakes in these ones in terms of spelling. The word is optimal, which means best or most effective condition or result. The optimal solution is when we use it in a sentence. Next one is preliminary. So preliminary, Liminary, preliminary, which means the starting of the denoting an action or event that prepares for something more important or decisive. So something that happens prior to something which is about to happen. So preliminary. Next one is mitigate or mitigating. So this is another word where we say reducing. To make less severe, serious, or painful. Mitigate the risks is a very common term that is being used out there. So mitigating something, which is MITI. So it's a double I. MITIGATE is mitigate. Subsequent or subsequent, occurring or coming after something else in time. So something happens and then something happens after that, which is subsequent. And again, spelling sub, S-U-B, sequent, S-E-Q-U-E-N-T is how you spell the word subsequent. Simple to pronounce but difficult to spell is what I mean. So please make sure you keep writing these words and memorize them. Next is prolific, producing much fruit. So that is used in plants. Offspring, as in some animals when they reproduce, or works, which is, or something we can say which is highly productive. Prolific is how they would be pronouncing that in your exam, and you have to make sure you spell it right. So it's prolific, Lific, prolific. Next is coherent. You might have seen this word in your essays. If you read the PT's official score guide, they have used this word in the scoring of essay, coherent and cohesion. Even in IELTS exam, they do have that in the writing essay as a marking criteria, which is coherence and cohesion. And that is logical and consistent, well organized and easy to understand. That means your information is not all over the place, but it is properly organized in paragraphs, written in a way that is very easy to understand for the others. And it's spelled as coherence, C-O-herent, H-E-R-E-N-T. Next is paradox, a statement or situation that seems self-contradictory or absurd but may be true. So something which may not sound good, which may sound weird, but it is in fact true. If I say there are 206 bones in a human body, now this sounds very absurd. Like, this is a paradox statement saying, okay, human body, how can a human body have 206 bones, right? So this is something if I have to use the word paradox, if I say something weird but that is in fact true factually, is when I can use the word paradox, which is P-A-R-A-D-O-X, paradox. Next is incentive, a common one, not that difficult to spell, but still students do make mistake in that. They usually type S instead of C, and that is when they make a mistake. So it's I-N-C-E-N-T-I-V-E, which is incentive, means profit, something which is given as a commission or profit, a thing that motivates or encourages one to do something. So if you're working at a workplace and the employer gives you, say, if you work on a Saturday, they'll give you a bonus. That means they're giving you an incentive to work on a Saturday, some profit, some hidden benefit that they're giving for you to do something in return. Next is precedent. Now this is where a very complex or very confusing word with the word president. We have to understand the sound of the word prezi, z sound president, or c sound precedent. Precedent, president, two completely different words. So if they say precedent with a c, then you have to spell it like this, P-R-E-C-E-D-E-N-T. And if they say president of United States or anywhere, then E and then I, and there is an S over here. So we have to understand the difference over here. Precedent means an earlier event or action that is regarded as an example or guide for future situations. That means something happened and now people are taking that as a lesson or a reference point to not do that thing again, or to make sure to improve upon that. So a precedent situation is how you can use it in a sentence. Next is exacerbate, which is to make a situation or problem worse or more intense. So something which is already bad, you make it worse. You say exacerbate, which is E-X-A-C-E-R-B-A-T-E. Please make sure you memorize that. Exacerbate. You can memorize that in 3 parts. Next is intuition, which is if I say I have an intuition that something bad is about to happen, or my intuition says that I should not walk in the park after 7 p.m. Something like this. So ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. So you're not thinking, but your gut feeling is saying something not to do or something to do is your intuition. Next is arbitrary, which means based on random choice or personal rather than any reason. Again, so you made a choice without thinking, just was a random decision you did, but you did not think much, is when you can say arbitrary decision or arbitrary opinion. Comprehensive, common word, but still it is difficult to spell. So comprehensive. So comprehensive, hensive, which means including all or nearby all elements or aspects of something. So comprehensive training, detailed training is what they're trying to say. And the last one we have is revolutionary. Again, word is a common one. You might have heard this before, but it is difficult to spell. So please make sure you memorize the spelling for this. Revo, R-E-V-O, Lution, L-U-T-I-O-N, Lution, Ari, A-R-Y. So you can memorize that in 3 parts. Revolutionary, which means involving or causing a complete or dramatic change. A revolutionary change was announced by the Prime Minister of Australia. So a big major change was announced is what this word means. So this is what I wanted to share in this video, the 20 most expected words for your listening fill in the blanks. Please make sure you memorize the spelling of these, because if not in fill in the blank listening, let's say you might even have to use a couple of these words in other topics like your fill in the blanks reading plus writing, even your writing essay, if you have to add some more words from your side. These are good words, complex words for you to memorize, and especially the spellings. And if you end up getting these ones in listening fill in the blanks, you have to make sure you spell them right. Only then you end up getting your full score. Guys, all the very best if you have got your exams coming soon. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments down below. If you need coaching for your PTE Core and PTE Academic or NAATI, Hindi, Punjabi and Gujarati, feel free to message us on Instagram or Facebook. The admin would be there, we would be there. We can even talk on the phone and have a proper plan of how we'll assist you and clear these exams in the very first attempt. These are expensive ones, so please do not take them lightly. That is all I want to say over here. All the best, and I will see you all in the next video.